Okay, so I've come across some videos on bore polishing and these compounds that you run through your bore, and at best it improves accuracy. At the worst, it just puts a polish on the bore and makes cleaning easier. So I just so happen to have some KG bore paste, and I want to come out and I'm going to shoot a 5-shot group. I'm going to go back, clean the bore out rigorously, run the paste through on a mop, clean out the paste, and re-clean the gun, and then come back out and see if the groups got smaller, and whether or not they did or did not. And then when we go back in to clean the gun, if the gun cleans up easier. 5 shots and then cleaning the gun is not going to be a real testament to how easy it is to clean, but it'll give me some sort of idea anyway. So what I'm going to do is get behind the gun, shoot a 5-shot group, we'll go look at it, and then we'll go in and we will clean this thing out, run the paste through, and then we'll come back out and we will shoot another 5-shot group. So I'm going to put the rounds down range, and then I'll come back and we'll walk up there.
Okay, so I'm back in the house from shooting my groups, and ready to do the clean and the polish part of this break-in, or of this barrel procedure. What I have here is KG2 bore polish, and as you can see, it's just a sample. It should be more than enough. Okay, so I've watched videos on the David Tubbs, I believe it's called Final Finish, and then I watched a video or two on the Wheeler bore polishing compounds. You get 3 of them, rough, medium, and a fine. And while this gun obviously is no precision 1,000-yard gun, I would like, from a machinist's point of view, I would like to clean any tool marks, any machining marks, any burrs out of the bore. And if it doesn't shoot any better, at least I can clean the fouling a lot easier. After I try the KG, depending, I'm going to take and put a little bit in my finger and just kind of see how rough or fine it is. Depending, I might run some of this down the bore on a mop. I have polished several things up with mothers. One of them being my Glock 19 barrel, which obviously has been used since the polish, but it was a sandblasted stainless, and now it just really really shines. So, from the David Tubb videos, I believe the David Tubb videos I watched, they ran Croyle down the bore. They let it soak underneath. No, excuse me, it wasn't the David Tubb. He has that final finish. It was another one. I can't remember which one it was, but they ran Croyle down the barrel and let it soak in, and then they came through and cleaned the bore out, wiped it out dry, ran some more Croyle down, and then they put their polishing compound down the bore and worked that in, sort of, quote-unquote, sort of hand-lapping it. So, the first thing, oh, by the way, you probably should get a Wheeler board guide. I have two of them, but I've got an old mop here. I washed it out really well. I dried it out really well. And I'm going to put that mop on here. And I don't have Croyle. I'm going to substitute that with WD-40. And I'm just going to kind of soak this. Soak that in the WD-40. Now again, all I'm really hoping for is an easier bore cleaning procedure. I'll set that in there. And what I like to do is just take a rag. I don't even know if I have a piece of rag. But just hang a pop bottle or something off the end of the muzzle. Run that mop through. Okay, we ran the mop through several times. That should be plenty. And just let that soak in for 10 or 15 minutes, and when I go on to the next step, I'll come back and we'll go from there. Okay, so I read the instructions to the KG bore polish, and I have a brand new mop that I'm going to put on. The bore polish instructions state to clean the bore out thoroughly, and then apply the paste to a clean patch. In this case, I'll use a mop so that I can squeeze it down in the lands and grooves. And after you coat the bore, you're supposed to go outside, fire 10 rounds, then clean the weapon, clean the bore out thoroughly, coat again, and fire 10 more. I've had this kit, I've had this sample for a long time, so I just want to shake it up, and you should probably, shake up the bottle to get it thoroughly mixed. It says little is better than a lot, so let's just coat this. Oops. It also says the grit is 12 to 1400. Okay. So, I believe we got it pretty good here. Okay. Well, I will take this mop off. Wipe this off here, and I'm going to kill two birds with one stone. I'm going to fire the 10 rounds, but at the same time, I have recently sighted the optic in at 3 inches high at 100. And I'm going test out what the point of aim impact is at point blank and move it back 20, 30 yards. So I'll go fire these 10 rounds and come back in. We'll clean out the bore, load it up again, and we'll try it out, see what it does, and then we'll see if the gun's easier to clean, and then we'll see if the accuracy, if it makes a difference in accuracy. So I'll catch you in just a few minutes. Okay, we are back, and I just fired my first 10 rounds, and now we are to, as per the instructions, clean the bore. There's a smell that comes off of that stuff. It's not overly powerful, but it's just a faint smell. I also noticed if I can get this to focus, some of that stuff right up on this flat. I'm gonna have to quite possibly wipe off this bolt before I go rocking and rolling. So now we have to clean that stuff out. So I'm going to take a jag and a patch. Spray on some WD-40. Well, I'll tell you one thing. That ran through there pretty slick. Fingers crossed. Well, just as far as running patches through and such, I can already feel a difference in that bore. I really can. And every patch is coming out extremely filthy. So, by the way, I don't normally use WD-40. I just don't have none of that coil. Now the instructions say to use your favorite gun cleaner. So, I'll try a couple patches with actual gun carbon cleaner.
Okay, so this video has been long enough, but let's go over these. So my first couple shots before the KG were up in here. This was shot 1, shot 2. It was way too high because I was aiming here and I was wanting to be about 3 inches high for the primary arm scope. I have an idea using the Ballistic AE app that if I use the 110 grain bullet and sight it in at 3 inches high, then the ACSS reticle will work for my 12.5 inch barrel. So I was aiming here, round 1, round 2, I brought it down a little bit. Brought it down a little bit more, then I brought it up half the distance, and I had 2 rounds here, 3 rounds here, 1 here. There's 4 rounds. This is, I don't have a ruler up here. Oh, yeah, I do. Okay. So that's roughly the center of this group. So, okay, so then I got a few more rounds. I was aiming here. These 3 were fouling shots because I was aiming here and I got way over here. I don't know why. And so I fired 3 more and they just drifted, and then all of a sudden it fell into place, so to speak. If I can focus, this is the width of that string, or the length of it, so to speak. While it's not super impressive, I also wasn't doing this off a lead sled. I really think I should get one. I'll just put this up here to let you see sort of how wide this string is. Also, I've got that chevron in the 1 to 8, and so essentially what you're doing is you're putting a triangle on this target and you're trying to use the tip of it. Well, I have glasses and astigmatism, so sometimes the target would be like that, where the chevron was just fuzzed out. And then sometimes the chevron would be focused in and the target would be fuzzed out. So I had a lot of problems with my eyes doing this. But I am by no means a sharpshooter, so, make no mistake that I'm no, Vasily Zaitsev. But I believe on a lead sled, I could possibly get some better results than that. But, again, that's about center there. We're looking at 1.5 inches, so it's not off. I don't think all that bad. Especially considering the eye issues that I have. So, do I think that stuff did anything for accuracy? I can't say. I can't say yes or no because there's a lot of human error up in this group. Now, you can see that in the daytime, after I sort of dialed this in, right here's 4 rounds within 3/4 of an inch. Well, not sub-MOA, it's MOA. I guess in the long run, short story is, if you buy a quality barrel, you should be able to avoid this process. I only did it really to help me, to see if it would help ease the cleaning, make the cleaning process quicker. If you buy, say, a Mike Rock barrel or a Bartline barrel or any high-end barrel, I think that they're going to come to you pretty well burr-free. Also note that my barrel is a CMMG 12.5. It is salt bath nitrided. The salt bath nitride is essentially a case hardening process where the first half thou to a thou, depending on who salt bath nitrides, but at least the first half thou of the steel is case hardened, and it is extremely hard. If you took a hacksaw, it'd just dance across it. I have cut and remachined salt bath nitride barrels, even on CNC. That's really gonna put some wear on your cutter. My HK slide was salt bath nitride. HK salt bath nitrides, their slides, QPQ, whatever you want to call it. And I've machined 2 of them, and they are extremely hard. It's extremely hard to weld anything salt bath nitrided, and so I don't know how much, if any, that paste did to the inside because of it being so hard. So take those things into consideration. Whether you think it worked or not, for me, you have to take into consideration that's QPQ'd, and I bet even if I had 320 grit,